I was about to put my cards away. Maybe somebody might want a card read. I haven't been doing cards on Zoom though.
I gotta figure out how to get to you.
All right, let me. All right.
I gotta figure out how to get to you.
I can hear
All
you.
right.
Let me. I am going to. I have to get the link from Zoom and paste it in the in the chat so that people can get to me. All right. Live chat, open panel. Okay, here y'all go. There's the link. So come on in. So for those of you who are just joining on, let me close that. I'm trying to get myself together here. For those of you who are just joining on YouTube, click the link and I will let you into the Zoom room and we'll get this going. Admit all. We have some people coming in. Hello, hello for everyone over on the actual YouTube page. Make sure you are clicking that link and we are going to get you into the Zoom room. I was just telling Dee, I'm gonna have to stop bringing up spirits so late. So maybe on days that I'm going live somewhere else, I should start with like intro, like the spirits, and then end with cards or something that I can just cut off. Because I usually get wrapped up with these spirits, so it makes me late to wherever I'm going. So I'm just gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do.
So what we're gonna do.
Don't you like me solving problems as I'm talking to y'all? I was like, this isn't right. It's making me late. How can I fix that? Okay, for those of you who are joining on the YouTube, click on the link and it will put you in the Zoom room. So now the people that just joined me in the Zoom room, did y'all have an okay time? Y'all are just clicking the link and it takes you right in? Okay, very good. Yes, anyone can join. I just do it this way so that I can interact with people because if you just go live on YouTube, you can't interact with people and I don't like it. I like to interact. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Now hear my dogs cussing? They have been acting up today. Every time I turn around, they're like, thankfully though, like the other day, because sometimes I'll be in readings and I'll start barking, which is no big deal, but I was doing a hypnotherapy on someone the other day and I was like, if y'all bark, I'm gonna have to come, I don't know, muzzle you, or I don't even have a muzzle, but you know. All right. So let's get started. Does anyone have any questions for me before? Let's start with some card reading. Who wants a card reading? Anyone want a card reading? Unmute yourself. We'll do a card reading. Valerie, I'm volunteering you for a card read. Unmute yourself.
Hi, Christy. Nice to see you.
I'm going to take my face off screen next time. Then she will see. All right. So do you have a specific question or do you just want it to be general?
General works for me.
Very good. So y'all know the drill. I just say Valerie's name until the cards tell me to stop shuffling. Right there. Y'all hear that? I couldn't even get them going. All right, let's see what we got, Miss Valerie. Okay, very good. Okay, so the first card I have it's kind of all over the place, Miss Valerie. The first card we have is the Two of Swords, which the Two of Swords is about difficult decisions. You have some difficult decisions that you need to be making. Oh my goodness. Someone said the card reading you gave me yesterday kept me up all night.
That's not good.
Okay, so you have some difficult decisions coming up, and you to do it is the King of Swords. So you went from the Two of Swords, which difficult decisions. How do you make those difficult decisions? By leaning into your King of Swords energy, which is really about head over heart. Yeah, I'm all about intuition and dropping into your heart. But for this difficult decision that you have coming up, this is clear that you really need to do like a pros and cons list and really go with you are, what your head is telling you. There are the next two cards coming up are also swords, and they're also about negative thoughts, not seeing things clearly, and betrayal, deception. But the deception, like the 7 and the 8 are about kind of these negative thoughts, deception. So you're really going to have to, do you know what this decision is, Valerie?
Potentially, I just applied for a new job and I'm not sure I really want it.
Okay, very good. Is it with a different company, same company, just a different?
Department. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that is a very difficult decision.
It is.
You're really going to have to weigh the pros and cons. Now, the 8 is really what's drawing my attention. So when she said the problem, I was looking at these cards like which one, and I was kept going to the 8. The 8 is about negative thoughts and self-imposed restrictions. So you want to make sure that you're not thinking, oh, can I do this job? Am I capable of doing this job? That
How did
should
you
be,
know those were all my thoughts?
I don't know, psychic medium. I don't know. Also, this is how you read cards intuitively for everyone watching, is I looked at these cards and said, okay, which one? Instantly, I went to that 8. Self-imposed restrictions. Valerie is doubting her ability to do this job. You have everything you need to do this job. Now, what I am seeing is, it's like, why would she doubt herself? I'm hearing that the current job you're in is very, you can do it like the back of your hand. You don't even think anything about it. It's one of those jobs you go, and doing your job because you've just done it for so long and you're so good at it. So that would be a stumbling block, and this is something new. And I see you sitting up straight, like, oh, let me pay attention. Who do I call? But you do have everything it takes. It's just you're going to feel like you're floundering because you've done this other jobs for so long and you know it like the back of your hand. You kind of need this job, though, I'm hearing. Use me as a tool in your toolbox. Don't go off of what
Appreciate that.
but I'm hearing that it will get those brain juices firing.
Certainly would.
It would.
I don't know, but it's
All right.
what I felt, so I'm scared of this area.
I just muted someone. That was someone talking, so. All right. Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you, Christy.
That was kind of fun. Who else wants a card read? Someone said Megan. Where's Megan?
Right here.
Okay. You want to put yourself on, please? Put your face on the screen.
I'll have to change my settings.
Here, let me ask you. Sometimes it's easier. I'm gonna ask you to start your video. Sometimes it's
Okay.
easier when I just ask you to do that, because then you just click the button like, yes, I want to start my camera.
Okay. Well, still asking me. I'll find
Okay,
my
we don't
settings.
have to have you on camera. It's just sometimes more fun for the people who are here to see you. Okay, Megan, do you have a certain question or do you just want a general read? Megan? Can anyone else hear her or is it just? Okay.
I'm not getting what you have, so.
You're not are you in the Zoom room with us? I don't see, you're not in the Zoom room with me, do you?
see her. Well, I see over here, but not everybody.
No, because you're not in the Zoom room. You need to click on that in the chat. Yeah. Okay, so Megan, we can't hear you. You want to say something, Miss Megan?
Let me in.
Dee is so bossy. Do y'all hear her? Let me in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna, I guess, move on to someone else because I can't hear Megan now. I don't see her name.
I
So
just
maybe
got
she's
I just got back.
Oh, okay, you just got back. You're iPhone 7 now. You're not Megan.
Sorry.
No, we'll take iPhone 7 too. We no longer have Megan. Megan has gone incognito and she is now iPhone 7. All right. Do you have a specific question, Megan, or do you want just a general read?
Just a general read. This will be my first time.
Oh, you've never had a reading before?
I have not.
Well, yeah.
I'm a newbie.
Let me just say, I'm gonna be easy on you. Be gentle on her cards. Be gentle on her. Valerie's like, they weren't gentle on me. That's not fair. Mm-mm. They were like all up in my business. All right, cards. There we go. It just stopped. I don't know if y'all heard that. Like I couldn't even go any further. All right. Let's see what we got from Miss Megan here. All right, Megan. You have something going on with your work.
Always.
How do I know that? It's because we got a lot of pentacles. For everyone watching, pentacles are related to your walk on this planet. It's related to the earth, to the to earth. You know, so you have swords, which was Valerie. She had a lot of swords. That's air. So pentacles is earth, and sometimes it is more about your physicality on this planet. But the second I rolled those out, I was like, this is a lot of pentacles, and I heard job. So she has a lot going on with her job. The first one, though, is a very positive card, Megan. It is a 10 of Pentacles, which is really about abundance and wealth and you having long-term success. The next card is the 9. So now they tell a story. You are set up to have a lot of wealth and long-term success. The next card is the 9, which is about the fruits of the labor. You're going to make this money yourself. This isn't money that's going to come from someone else. I don't feel you win the lottery, though if you do, remember me.
I will.
And the next card is the the 7 of Pentacles, which is really about make sure you keep your long-term goals in your mind. And I'm hearing, why are they telling her that? Because you have a squirrel brain. You can easily get distracted.
Yep.
So whenever I mentor someone like this, or someone comes to me and I'm helping them accomplish their goals, we do some tricks of the trade. Make sure if you're getting frustrated or overwhelmed, like you're having too much to do, go back to, what is my goal? If you're ever feeling frustrated or stuck or any of those negative emotions, you always going to go back to, what is my goal? Oh yeah, that's my goal. Are my movements associated with reaching my goal? You are very smart. You're very energetic. You have the ability to accomplish this. You just need to make sure you're keeping your eye on the goal. Now we're ending the reading with the 4 of Pentacles. Now every single one of these has been Pentacles, which is all about money in your job. So money is important to us all. Who doesn't like money?
Right.
But money is very important to you. I'm not saying that it's more important than people or any of that, but it definitely takes a high priority in your life. It really is about security to you.
Yeah.
So it's not that you have a love of money, like you're going to throw someone under the bus or any of that to get money, but money to you means security.
Yeah.
At some point in your life, you were financially unstable.
Yep.
And so now it's been very important to you to make sure you have a nest egg.
Yep.
So the gist of this reading is that you are going to have wealth. You are going to have financial security. You are going to have long-term success.
Oh, good.
To do that, you have to row the boat. What do you do to row the boat? You make sure that you're working hard and you're keeping your eye on the goal. None of this squirrel brain.
Okay.
And in doing so, you want to make sure that you are really evaluating, is there someone who's asking you for money that always is wanting you to help them out?
I don't know, with someone, I mean, my husband and I, we're separate accounts, but I mean, we're both back and forth with covering things.
I'm hearing in the next 3 to 4 months, there is going to be an expenditure. It might not be in your house. It might be someone coming to you wanting your help that's going to want
Okay.
the money. And you really need to evaluate whether you want to do that.
Okay.
Because if the person says they're going to pay you back, I'm not quite sure that's going to happen.
Okay.
All right. It was very gentle on you now, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Thank you. And it was very straight on.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Chelsea said that her first read was a tower card. The tower card, for anyone that reads cards or has cards read for you, the tower card can be a little bit like, a lot of people don't like to see the death card. That tower card is the one that makes me go, It just means there's going to be a quick change. And Chelsea says now she's waiting for something to fall apart. Oh, so she got the devil card too. The 9 of Cups and the devil card. That's really not that bad because you had the 9 of Cups in there. I usually could do 4. I don't know if you remember that 4th card, Miss Chelsea, because she said she had the Tower card, 9 of Cups, and then the devil card. Because though you have the Tower card, if you have the Tower card that says something's going to happen, but that 9 of Cups says whatever that something is actually going to lead you into something better. But you're going to have to watch and make sure that you're not getting distracted with that devil card coming in. All right, do y'all want more cards? Do y'all want to roll into Spirit Led? What are y'all in the mood for? Spirit. Yeah, I want your dad, don't you? That's okay. I like my dead people too. Let me put away my cards. This first person stepping up here is who's going to win out? We have 3 people that stepped up all together, and they're having like a little discussion. They're letting the women go first. Okay. This first person stepping up is what are you? I'm hearing an aunt energy, actually. I thought she was going to be a grandmother, but I'm hearing an aunt. So think of like a aunt or a great aunt. She was showing me that she always had a lot of, she stopped me. Spirits can hear what I'm about to say before I say them. So she stopped me because I was about to say she had a lot of weird jewelry. She stopped. It was a lot of old type jewelry. I'm seeing like brooches. Remember when ladies used to wear those brooches? But she didn't outgrow that. Like her clothes, though they were nice, were always kind of dated because she bought nice things and just kept them forever. She is showing me nice china. She also had china that was passed down. There's jewelry was passed down. And I hear some people laughing about the jewelry, not in a, oh my goodness, but in a, oh my goodness, oh, I remember her wearing this jewelry, that kind of way. Nothing that people would probably wear right now, but something that you would keep. She's also showing me that she had gray hair, but she would put a rinse on it, and sometimes it would kind of look blue. She's also showing me she wasn't like fancy, but she was always together. Her skin was so soft. Oh my goodness. It says, what are you showing me? Her skin was just so soft. She is showing me that like if you go in my bathroom right now, I probably have 50 different kinds of creams in there, but she used one. And it looks like, I want to say Pond's, but it's one cream. Everything is very organized in her house, and either she was never married or she was a widow for a while because the house is very quiet. It's very together, and I only am seeing women's things in this house. And she's taking me to the extra bedroom. Like it's in perfect order, but it was rarely used because when you open the door, when a room hasn't been used and then you open the door and you can almost see the dust in the air. She is showing me that. I'm hearing a P name around her, like Penny or Peggy. I'm hearing this PE name, Penny or Peggy. Okay, does this lady fit anyone? Yes, my Nana. Looks like we have Laura. Hold on, let me see what just happened here. Um, so my moderator is D, but it's supposed to be I don't know if y'all were on TikTok with me. My husband was supposed to moderate. We've been married 38 years. He has never come home from work sick. He came home from work sick today. So I took care of him, made sure he had everything before I rolled in there, and he just messaged me, whenever you have a chance, whenever you're done, can I have? He just sent me a text. Okay. I'm sorry. I entertained myself. We are with Laura here. Where is Laura? Can you unmute yourself, Miss Laura?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Laura. So this is your Nana?
I mean, I think so. So we just cleaned out her house and we just did that we were laughing about her jewelry. And then she
Mhm.
had the china. I took some of her china.
Very
She
good.
was alone for a while. Her husband had passed. Her sister's name is Peggy, that's still here. Her
Okay.
husband's name, Brent. Oh, and the other guy's Peter. So,
Okay,
um,
very good. So you hit all of it. Like this lady, there is no doubt here.
that's
Everything
my
I
Nana.
said, you were like, boom, 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 boom.
That's my Nana.
Yes. So this lady is, as you're saying this, she's sitting there quietly, just letting you rattle off all the things. And like she feels so proud of herself that she stepped forward and she gave, like, she was there. You know, we're laughing about the jewelry. And so she made sure she brought that up. My,
That
my
just happened. That just,
moderator is still messaging me wanting other things. He's adding to the list. So when spirits talk about things that you said that just happened, it's a sign they're around you.
I hope so.
She's going to be one of those what I call haunting spirits. And I say that in a great way. You know, if you've been around me and watched me read a lot, I say that off and on. And what that is spirits who just pull out all the stops to let you know they're around.
I
She
hope.
loves the fact that she can mess with people,
That's
that she can,
how she was. Believe me,
yes,
she was a hoot. She was like, yeah, she did that a lot. She was
she's going to be the
hilarious.
one who is going to do things that, let's say, for the longest time, I'm a psychic medium, in case y'all haven't known. And for the longest time, my light was going off in here. I have this chandelier in here. And for the longest time, my husband put it in there, and I swore that he had miswired it. No, it was a spirit. And once I identified the spirit and took the message from him, it stopped. So that's the kind of spirit she's going to be. She's going to mess with things and make y'all wonder, do I
I
need to,
hope so.
what is this?
I'm the only one that believes it. No, nobody else believes it, even though I tell them. So
I don't have to believe it. She's still going to mess with them.
good.
That makes it even more fun, she said. Someone is a TV, like they love TV. So someone in your family loves TV.
I like TV. Several people like TV.
This is going to be someone who doesn't believe in this because she's going to mess with their TV and it's going to completely tick them.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will keep an eye out.
I love that. Also, she's shown me this several times and I didn't mention it because oh, it's like, was I seeing this right? Because it came up in a reading yesterday, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't remembering the reading from yesterday. But she's also going to be responsible for the ladybugs or whatever that bug is that looks like ladybugs.
This is huge because my so they have my in-laws have that's my husband's grandmother Nana, and they have a house on the Chesapeake Bay, and they were always so upset about the ladybugs, and it comes in all the time. And I said to them, it's spirits, it's spirits, it's spirit, and they're like, God, they're gross and blah blah blah. And I'm like, so yes, it's a huge significant thing. They're renovating that house right now.
Oh, very good. Very
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Well, the fact that she brought our attention to that is a nod that she does know it's being renovated, and she's also going to be responsible for still bringing those in. So whenever it happens again, this will be on my YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube channel and say, look, This is what that medium said. This is
Right.
Nana.
Right, right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Am I allowed to ask a question or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just a quick question. My husband has to retire, and I'm just wondering if he's going to get another job.
Yes, but I'm hearing he's going to take a break first.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so
Sure.
excited. I got my Nana. Thank you so much for helping people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right,
Oh,
I'll shut
you're
up.
welcome. No, no, you're not.
Okay.
You can praise
Thank
me all
you
you
so
want.
much for helping. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a great night. Thank you.
I was announcing a lot on TikTok, but her saying that just reminded me that for those of you who want to, on next week on February 5th, I have a free event on Zoom. You have to register for it on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under events. And it's really to talk about how I get information from spirit to see if intro to psychic mediumship is for you. Some people think that, oh, I don't want to be a psychic medium. No, a lot of people just want to navigate this life in a more intuitive manner. And I want to notice is I mentor a lot of people that want to do that, but that's expensive because you're one-on-one with me. So doing the class is a nice way to open your mind up to how you get information from the other side without the expense of being one-on-one with me, which if you want to pay to be one-on-one with me, you can do that. All right. This next gentleman stepping up is, which leg is that? Hold on. Feels like his left leg. It was, I feel like part of it was missing. Either part of it was missing or it just didn't work well towards the end of his life because he is definitely showing me something is wrong with that leg. And he was on crutches for many, many years. It wasn't just like something that it got better. He was on crutches for many years. He's also showing me, he was good heart, he was good spirited about it. He is showing me you just have to play the cards you're dealt. So that says something about his personality. He was not a bitter man. He is someone who you just have to play the cards that you're dealt. I'm feeling that this amputation had something to do, or this injury to his leg to do with him smoking and diabetes, like this circulation. Maybe it was an injury that didn't heal correctly, that should have had he taken better care of himself. He is showing me he was a thin guy, which is unusual because usually by the time people have such huge issues with their circulation that it's causing, wounds not to heal, they're heavier. But he is showing me that he was a thin guy. He also liked to play cards, and he liked Western shows. Does this gentleman sound familiar to anyone? No, I will call. I don't know how many people have seen me do this on Zoom. I don't usually do it on TikTok or when I can't see, but when I can see your faces, I will call you out. He is saying, think outside the box. I will call you out in just a second if you don't claim him, but he's saying, think outside the box. And he is showing me, like, if this is the person, this is your grandfather, and it's that level, like a great uncle. This is not someone who you're going to have to think outside the box to place this gentleman. He also loved pie. It's either lemon meringue or banana cream. It has a white topping on it or something with a white topping. All right. Does this gentleman seem familiar to anyone? Nope. Okay, so where do you go? Show me where you go. He's taking me to the right side of my screen. Here. It has like Chelsea. I thought I had two Chelseas. Chelsea's Hambrick, Tiffany, Baby Love, Veronica. So that's the quadrant he's taking me to. Does this gentleman belong to one of you? It's either Chelsea or Veronica. Chelsea, unmute yourself, please.
Can you hear me?
I can. Does this gentleman sound familiar to you?
Kind of, a little bit.
Okay.
I'm thinking my father, but I'm not quite sure. He did have like ankle problems or like leg problems because he did have arthritis.
Okay. Did he ever have to be on crutches?
Not that I can remember. I was really young, so I'm not sure.
Okay, very good. I would, I, so the fact that he took me to you, because then I was asking when no one was claiming him in that quadrant, I don't know if y'all heard me. I was naming y'all off. I was like, tell me. I said, Veronica, I heard no. Baby Love, nope. Chelsea, yes. I was like, oh, we're with Chelsea here. So when he took me to took me to that quadrant, I was like, oh. Um, and that's why you didn't know him well, and that was that disconnect I'm feeling.
Yeah.
He is showing me that he always had health problems.
Oh, yeah.
It was like just one thing after another, and his body just eventually gave out. It's like couldn't function anymore.
Yeah. He was like that for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what kind of pie this is that he loves so much?
He liked the pineapple upside down cake. That was his favorite. Or
Okay.
like angel food cake. Those were his
Very
two
good.
favorites.
Okay, very good.
He loved sweets.
Yes, he did. What she is saying did not do him any good. Also, it was a pine because I was like, what are you showing me here? Because I was getting, you could tell I wasn't convinced because it's like a lemon meringue, banana cream's got something on it. So did he
Yeah.
put whip on his pineapple upside down cake?
I'm pretty sure he did. My great grandma, she would bake it for him all the time.
Okay, very good.
All
Because
the
I'm
time.
definitely seeing some Cool Whip on there. I don't know, in my house, we don't put Cool Whip on our pineapple upside down tape. Well, I'm not judging. He says, you just don't even know what you're missing. Okay, Chelsea, he is talking about, he has a lot to say to you about you. Okay, this is not judgment. So when spirits step up and say something, it is not judgment. It is about wanting you to step into who you are. And you really hate to hurt people's feelings. You don't like confrontation.
Yes.
A lot of us don't. I myself don't like confrontation. But he is saying that he's saying it was so forcefully. I know there is a situation in your life right now that you are just ignoring because you don't want to deal with it. Like you're thinking that is not even worth my energy. I'm not getting involved. Not my monkeys, not my circus. And he is saying it's time for you to start putting up boundaries, that there's someone, it feels like it's a family member that's taking advantage of you. Do you know who he's talking about?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I have to do like a lot of thinking about that, but I don't
Feels
know.
like a female. Is that helpful?
I still don't know.
Okay. Who in your life is always trying to tell you what to do and control you?
My mom.
Yes. I felt like it was your mom, but I
Yeah.
actually knew it was your mom. I didn't want to say that. I wanted you to come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
And this is not that your mom is a bad person. Your mom loves you.
Right.
And her controlling you and trying to tell you what to do is actually her trying to keep you from harm.
Yes.
But he is saying it's time for you to start putting up boundaries and kind of going out on your own. She's really taken control and conformed your life to, and it's not bad, but you have some great ideas and you know you and you need to follow those.
Yeah.
You're very creative. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes. And he is saying, don't ever lose that. Make sure anytime you're feeling stuck or anytime you're feeling melancholy, and it's funny he's using that word. I don't ever use that word melancholy. To do something creative.
Mm.
And you do all kinds of things creative. I mean, it's not just one thing. And he's saying to start painting. Do you paint?
I don't, but I feel like I'm always like looking at like paintings and like these like different types of arts. And I mean, I've always wanted to like draw, but I'm like, I can't draw. I cannot draw to save my life.
Very good. So the fact that you have looked at paintings and you can appreciate them, you're like, oh, I'd love to do that. Oh, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
And now you have your dad stepping up and specifically showing me you painting. First, he was talking about you being creative and he was showing me you being good at everything, but then he specifically showed me you painting a picture. And he is saying that it doesn't have to be perfect, it's for the love of it.
Right.
All right. Thank you, Miss Chelsea.
Thank you.
All right. So that's what happens when you don't claim your spirit. You get called on by the teacher. All right. I have to go take care of my moderator. He has sent me like 3 text lists of things that he wants. All right. I want to thank everyone for being here. I will be live again tomorrow. I think I'm going live 3 nights in a row. Don't forget next Wednesday though, I have that free event if you're interested.